This is the Kohetsu VG5 stainless Sujihiki 270mm knife from Chef Knives to Go. Welcome to another quick look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and as we mentioned, this is a stainless knife, so it has 3-layer construction, soft stainless cladding over the top of that VG5 full stainless steel at a heat treat of around 60-61 Rockwell. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife, but should be pretty close. This is 187 grams or 6.6 ounces with this handle. Edge length, almost about 270mm, about 10.5 inches on from the tip to the back of the heel. And then we have an overall length of about 415mm over 16 inches. Spine thickness, these have a little bit of thickness at the spine, which makes it stiff, which is good for this style of knife. But yet they're fairly thin at the tip and the edge as well. So I got about 2.8, 2.85 spine thickness at the back, and then about halfway down I measured about 2.5. And then it starts to thin out, what you call a distal taper, where the spine starts to thin out and as you get towards the tip. And you can see the tip is reasonably thin right at the end. And then it's not a tall knife, so the grind happens quickly. Sujihikis are slicers, so they're not particularly tall. And there's your choil or back of the knife shot. The handle, the height is about 40mm, 40.2, which is a typical height for one of these. And if you are careful, you can use these on a board, depending on your fingers size. Some people do some prep work with these. They're nice and long for that, although, again, it's meant to be a slicer. The handles are very, very nice. They're octagonal, ambidextrous, gray and black packawood, which is a stabilized wood product. And there's almost no seam between the two materials there, so it's very, very smooth. They've rounded the front and the back. This is a high-quality handle. It's very well done. Good, tight glue-up job where it fits in there. So just an excellent handle. Looks cool. Very, very nice. The balance point, not as big a deal with these, but if you want the balance point, there it is, right there. About right there. So if you pinch it, it's actually really neutral if you pinch that. Using it, there's a lot of different ways people tend to use a Sujihiki slicer, but let's take a look at it on the cutting board, because some people, again, do some prep work with these. They can do double duty in some cases. Some people really like to use these for things like melons and stuff like that, where they need something a little bit longer that's not real tall, so it can go around curves. Follow the contours. So this is what the edge profile looks like, and it's got a kind of a flattish area towards the back, medium height tip, and so this actually will go pretty high. This will easily rock over stuff, and push-pull cuts, glide cuts, of course, chopping at the back. So this is a very versatile profile. This knife could do some multiple duties in the kitchen. Out of the box edge is 6 out of 10. It's a nice fit and finish. Let's get our beauty shot for the video. These tend to have a little thinning on the right side of the blade, so you'll see some polish and some, sanding marks, if you will, depending on what they've done with that particular blade. But on the right side of the blade, they tend to put some finish on it and thin it out towards the edge. Left side of the blade, they tend not to do that, but you can see your core steel there at the edge. They've rounded off a little bit of the spine corners and a little bit of the choil, so it's very comfortable out of the box. Just a really nice package, all stainless, easy to maintain, good performance, really nice handle, just an excellent all-around package. This is the Kohetsu VG5 stainless Sujihiki 270mm knife.